Hello there, Croeso and welcome. I'm Shadow Lummox and I'm here on Deep Rock Galactic to go through the mission type Egg Hunt. Doing this particular mission, I'm going to do it on hazard level 3 because my characters are a bit leveled up and I'm just starting to exclusively do the hazard level 3, level 4, level 5 missions now. And with this one, we got a positive modifier on, volatile guts. It means after most of the bugs are going to explode once you've taken a certain amount of damage, which can make it a bit always a bit fun to watch, and making things a little bit easier. And this will be a quick mission if you know what you're doing. Works quite similar to point extraction. You've got to collect, in this case, alien eggs. And for this sort of cave length it's 6. But they show up on the map. There's these little orange dots that you can see. And they'll be hidden in the wall. They'll be covered in, well, basically alien organic matter. So not only do they show up on the map, but it'll be quite easy to spot where they are once you get near to them. Really nice to figure out there. And even though I've jumped in solo, people quite quickly join egg hunts. They are pretty straightforward, and if you know what you're doing, the missions could be over pretty quickly.
I think we're actually doing all right so far.
This is only a 13-minute video, and as a group we get through this all pretty quickly. Just clearing a path now to the next main cave. And it's in this area where most of the eggs are. And I'm using the scout as well in this, so moving around is going to be quite easy for me. And one of the big advantages of the scout is their ability to traverse and to provide light. So, as you can see, I'm at the point where I want to start collecting the eggs. So I've lined myself up on the map with one of those orange dots. And as you can see, there's all this organic matter on the wall. You just want to aim for the point where you see that little red glow. As long as you dig into that point, you'll eventually come across the egg. You can always, you'll always hear that sound as well when someone digs an egg out of the wall. So you'll know as well if your teammates are finding eggs. As you can just see, get another one of those sounds, which means one of my teammates has just dug one out. Just add some light to help them out as well. The only real bit can be a bit of a pain, and especially when you're playing with randoms, although it's not really that big of a deal, that you always have to call Molly the mule. So if two of you've got eggs and you're both pressing triangle to summon the mule, you'll just have the mule running back and forth, going nowhere, and it can just be a waste of time. So if you know someone else has got an egg and they've called the mule, just be a bit patient. Even if you want to throw the eggs into a certain area, they are pretty much indestructible, so you can chuck them around, help you move around as well. See, I've located another egg.
Gotta go fast.
It'll always be under this sort of organic material. Just now trying to find a place that I can mine from safely. The only real problem with being a scout, because you can't just hold on to the grapple line and dig and stuff from there. The moment you start trying to use your pickaxe or pick something up, you're going to you have to let go.
A miner is on the way to join you.
And while it's much quicker and to move around, much quicker than the gunner, as I send an egg going flying all the way down to pretty much the bottom of the level. Yeah, unlike the gunner, you have an infinite supply of your grappling hook. It's really just a recharge on the gun before you can go again. It's also good for getting away from enemies when you're getting surrounded. So if you find that you're the one that's being aggroed, you can quickly move yourself out the way, get yourself closer to your teammates, and get a much easier fight on the higher hazard levels, especially when you get waves coming. You do want to be fighting alongside your teammates. But when you have got an egg, just be prepared to drop it so you can fight, move slower, and you can't use any of your guns while you're holding an egg. And then you just see there, just dealing at the same time with the secondary objective, which is to get the fester fleas. And they're these little blue flying little bugs. Pain in the ass to deal with unless you are a driller or an engineer, because as the driller your close range flamethrower, ice blaster, or poison launcher will kill them pretty quickly. And with the engineer you get the last weapon you can unlock with the engineer is called is a smart gun, which does like a auto lock on, makes dealing with those fester fleas there easy.
Incoming!
See, I just wasted a lot of ammo there. Just try now. That one, which I didn't manage to do. Unfortunately, I've got a team. I'm starting to build up a team now that at least better shots than me. Okay, just drop the egg while I wait for the mule so I can defend myself. Get picked up by one of those bugs. I spam L1 the moment this happens, because that means you're always calling out to your teammates and you're highlighting yourself as well on their screen, and you want to get rid of those grabby flying bug things. Absolute pain. Because what they'll end up doing is flying really high to level and then just dropping you. Much like the eagle hunting the tortoise. They'll just take you up and drop you just because they can. So get rid of them ASAP, call them out for your teammates, and just murder them. I'm a big fan of using the laser pointer, which is holding L1 and then marking the enemy using R2, especially for these tougher enemies. Those glittering menace here that I was just trying to highlight. And the grabbers, they can very, very quickly end a dive and kill you, said, in no time at all. So, gotta be careful with that.
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
Team is building up.
Sometimes I wonder if mining
Got
is
a gunner in the group who laying down some zip lines to help move us around. We've only got 2 eggs left. I can see my colleagues going for that one at the bottom of the map, so I align myself with the other egg at the further side of the map and make my way there. It's handy that it shows up on the map, unlike point extraction where you're just looking for glowing little crystals in the wall. They'll show up on the map and it'll be pretty obvious once you've got into the area. You'll see all this organic matter. And it's just a case of aim for the glow and pick at your way in.
Combat
The
positions.
actual
The swarm is here.
organic alien matter itself mines away very, very quickly. So it can be pretty straightforward to get in there. So just to help out, move around a bit quicker, just throw the egg. Especially when you're going through corridors, you know where that it's not going to fall down some deep chasm that you're going to have to somehow extract it from. That, which
Wally is on the way.
is the only thing that can really mess things up. But in the same breath, just call me up and then figure your own way out of whatever hole
you
you're
mine
falling
rate
yourself
bound.
falling into. So, fortunately, this is one of those things that's just not an issue for a scout. Very, very easy for a scout to get in and out of
All
locations.
eggs collected. Management will be pleased.
And there we have it.
Escape pod button is
There's
activated.
all the objectives done. Save a friend. It's sent flying by the enemy, but straight back in. Quite always on the go. Quick food. Easy enough hotspot back, especially with those Praetorians. And you're good to go. Something I see plenty of people do, and then wonder why they die straight away. They go to revive one of their fallen comrades. They don't kill them. They just stood around there, usually mention on their dead corpse. They just jump in, start reviving, and then wonder why both them and the person they're trying to save end up dead on the ground. Just clear the enemies away. There, they will be aggro towards your dead fallen comrade, so take advantage of that. An opportunity to take them out without having to worry too much about being tackled. And then once the aim is clear, you just revive your fallen friend, and you can both get back into the fight, back into the mining. I've had enough now. We're all alive, the wave has been thinned, and I've called in the drop pod. I always like waiting for a wave to end before I call in the drop pod, because once you've called in the drop pod, you're going to get confronted by a constant swarm of enemies. You've already got a wave happening at the time that you call in the drop pod. That'll just add another wave of enemies on top of what you're already fighting. So, especially on the harder difficulties, I'm thinking as level 4, as level 5, even the deep dives, you can get overwhelmed very, very quickly, and after a lot of effort, finishing and completing the mission, to just finish it, to fail it because you rushed your final little part.
Initiating launch sequence. Deep Rock Galactic thanks you for your good work. Drop pod will leave with or
This
without
has
you.
all worked out quite nicely.
If you don't
Quite
fucking
easily.
stone, you ain't coming home.
The drop pod go, it's waiting for our friends.
Extraction
And here we
commencing.
are, another successful dive for the dwarves. So, I hope this video's been helpful. Just want to say diolch, thank you for watching, and just remember, for rock and stone.